welcome everyone to another week at Crowley House. Today it is just torrential downpours. It's kind of that wet, soggy spring day that is just bringing a lot of rain. And we're used to this here in the Pacific Northwest, but we're coming off that really cold week last week where we had some of that snow and sleet and ice and all kinds of crazy weather. And now this rain has just kind of set in. So it's just kind of taking a toll on us a little bit. I'm feeling a little under the weather. Riley's been sick, that kind of thing. So we're trudging through. We've got 80 bouquets to go out this morning. And then we have Flora working on the sweet peas. We got our first sweet pea bloom yesterday, which is kind of fun. So hopefully we'll have some in time for Mother's Day. But she was trellising up all the sweet peas. She's going through some of the dahlias that we have left. We're going to try and salvage. We have a whole bunch that just, you know, it's just really, they didn't quite make it through. So she's just kind of going, salvaging what is still good, that kind of thing. And then we've ordered, I think we have about 2,500 or 3,000 coming here shortly that we're going to place in the ground. And we have some out already. We have about, I think about 1,000 out already. So we're going to have a lot of dahlias. It's not something I love to grow, so I try not to grow them. But this week we have a couple designs that we're going to be getting out the door. We've got a couple styled shoots that we're doing just for my new book that's coming out. So I have a book coming out the end of, let's see, sometime this fall, September, October, November. I'm not sure exactly when, but it's going to be time for Christmas. So it's going to make a great Christmas gift. It is about the home, it's about the garden, it's about being raised in my very large family, so some cool little stories and kind of how we now, growing up, kind of that adventurous life that we had with my parents as children, how it kind of reflects to today's lifestyle. It's a really fun book. It's coming together great, so that's kind of fun. But yeah, it's just kind of a dreary day. A dreary week. I think Saturday we're supposed to have some nice weather. So I'm excited, looking forward to that. Oh, I hope you all are well and enjoying your gardens. I know we have my cool garden, which I call it the cool garden because of the shades, the colors, and because the feeling. It can be a place that in the summertime when it's nice and hot out, you can go and just kind of have a respite, you know, out of the sun. It's shaded in the afternoon. So I call it my cool garden. But I know Jason got a little garden tour. I'll link it below if you are interested in checking that out. I just did a little tour on that, and yeah, it turned out, I think, pretty good. So anyways, happy spring.
So yesterday the girls pulled all the vernaculars out of here and we got it all cleaned up, and then we pulled the ground cover and drip tape, and then I came through with a tiller. We just did a really light till, not very deep, and then we put fish emulsion down and some compost and worked that into the soil. And now we're gonna get the Lisianthus in here so we can get that crop going. That's pretty high dollar stuff, so we want to get that in the ground as soon as we can.
So we finished planting out the Lisianthus, and we went ahead, this row here had a little bit of this weed in it. It's got a little bit of a white flower to it, and so it was at the point where I thought, we better get it out of there. So we did. We weeded that, and I think I'm gonna use that for my new compost pile that I'm making. So we still have a couple trays, 1.5 trays to put in, but we'll do those probably tomorrow. We gotta make a little more room. We have so many starts that need to go out. We've just had so much wet weather. It's been really hard to get anything done, but hopefully this weekend and next week looks like it's pretty promising.
So today we finished cutting all the beautiful ranunculus because we're going to be doing some bouquets for Ace Hardware. And then we're also cutting the really open ones so that we can hang them up. We don't want to waste them. We can't necessarily sell them, but they're really nice for drying and it looks so beautiful on the ceiling.
So yesterday, Emma and I went out to our Aunt Sarah's, who, if you guys know, she's also writing the book with Mom. And we went and took some photos for said book. And we kind of had to make Christmas in April. So we're pretty done with Christmas, but we had to get re-inspired. So you guys will see that in this video. I'm just working on a arrangement for our friend Ella. She is an amazing music teacher. She teaches out of her home and studio. I believe it's called Music on Church Street. I believe this is the name of her company. She's a really good friend of ours. She's been for a long time and she's so sweet, and she's doing her spring recital. So she hired us to make a really fun arrangement. It's gonna be like her decoration showpiece. So we have a really fun color palettes of pinks and peaches and yellows and very dark greens. So I think it's gonna be really pretty. I'm just making it in this lovely gold urn. So we're using some apple branches that are like a lovely blooming fruiting tree. Like everybody knows what an apple tree is, obviously. But they have a very short blooming period, so we're taking full advantage of it and using some of them to add some height and whimsy and loveliness to it. So, anywho. So I finished the arrangement, and she's a very large display, as we can see. But I wanted it to be pretty big because it is going to be kind of like the centerpiece. We haven't decided if we either want this to be on the ground in front of the piano or in the corner. But I have some really large apple branches to go up when I'm setting up the piece in the actual space to see how it'll look, and that will give it some more height, especially if we're putting it on the floor. I just wanted to make sure it was like a good big size, you know? So I'm happy with it. I think it's fun. It's very springy and pretty.
Hi. Welcome to this old house.
Oh my gosh. What are you doing?
Working on your propagation house.
I know, but what are you building now?
It's to go on the end so I can get everything to match. So, Jimmy, I've spent today, it's been a nice day, so I decided to come out and work on the propagation house a little bit more. I was just showing Beth that I found one of these on Amazon. So I'll have a fan that will push the air out, and then we can adjust this how we need it to allow air to escape when it gets really hot in here. This will be one large old recycled window, and then on that side will be two windows. There'll be lap boards. We haven't decided what kind of siding we're going to put on it, but it will be around the whole bottom part of this, and then we'll have clear plastic windows that will be on the side and the roof. So yeah.
What is the clear plastic windows though? Isn't it like a...
We haven't decided if we're going to go with the corrugated plastic or the poly something. It's like 5mm double layered plastic. We'll probably just go with whichever is more economical. I'd like to go with the 5mm poly plastic windows. I think it'll look nicer, but if it's just too expensive, and it's not gonna be worth it. So we'll see when we get there. We'll figure out which route we want to go. In the meantime, Beth is gonna paint this whole thing white. So that's her next job. So a couple years ago we tore apart an old greenhouse, and we were gonna rebuild it here, and we decided that it was just kind of too much because we took it apart wrong. So it would have been more work to try and put it together. But we decided to save some of the pieces, and this door is one of the pieces that we decided to reuse. And then I think this is it. This is the only thing we're using from the door. This is the door. I think the rest of it. Oh no, there's some shelves and stuff like that were on the inside that we'll repurpose for in here. But yeah, so we got like some old schoolhouse windows. We went to an old, what is it called? It's salvage yard, and we found some really cool windows that have the lead in the middle of it that holds each frame in place. So those are going to go right here. We'll all frame those in, and so that will kind of give it that it'll actually go with this door really nicely. Yeah, so hopefully we'll have this done in the next couple weeks and move on to the next project. So Beth was using this and she broke it, so just kidding, she didn't break it. It just got old. This is a Husqvarna branded backpack sprayer. So I've been trying to find replacement parts for it, not having good luck. So in the meantime, we're gonna punch a little hole in here and zip tie it around the top, so at least we can still use it till I figure out how to get the replacement parts. So just punch a little hole in there, and we will run one. Let's do them both at the same time, see if that'll work. Just a little extra protection. Got one through. And two. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna run both of these. Shyla knows I have a ball in my pocket, so she's attacking me. I think we'll leave it kind of loose so they sort of match both sides. Let's make sure we get the right one to the right. Okay, so this one goes this way. Wonder if we should let's bring this other one through here. Can I leave those to tickle your ear?
No, please don't.
Let's see, so this one's a little tighter, so you can kind of bring this one up so it takes some of the weight. Let's see how sharp my knife is. What do you think, Shy? You think it's gonna work?
Gave a really nice day on the farm today. Finally, after all that rain. Oh, nice to get some stuff in the ground. Is it gonna hold?
We'll see. The other one's starting to go though, so that's good news. Wonder if I should
Reinforce it.
need another zip tie though. Well, I just ran some straps on this one to reinforce it because I see that this is kind of starting to go, so it's a fray a little bit. We've had this one for a long time and it's just getting tired. So yeah, that should work. So yesterday I got the walls all done, and I got the beam going across the center for the peak of the roof. I got that up. Now today I'm running the rafter boards onto it. We're gonna have it arched inside. I am gonna end up putting another cross beam and kind of get a little bit of support in the middle. And then we got the big old window that's over here that we need to finish cleaning up. We can walk over there and take a look at it. Oh, big spider.
Did you start on this already?
I started peeling this with hand peel. So this window is, we recycled it, and we're gonna try and get all this just loose paint off of it and get it into place. We'll repaint it same color as the greenhouse. Is going to be white more than likely, and we'll get it in place, and yeah, it'll look nice.
Well, thanks again for watching this week. We look forward to having you again next week as we take you through this journey of flower farming and all the things that go along with it. Anyways, much success in all you do and grow, and we will be seeing you shortly in the garden very soon. Bye-bye.